Yo, I'm gonna tell you the realest shit you will ever hear in your music career, ever. Are you ready for it? Listen, nobody gives a fuck about your music. Hey, how's it going? My name is Zabi and I'm the founder of TuneCreators.com, and on this channel I teach musicians the business skills that they need to make a comfortable living doing music full time. And if this is your first time here and you want to learn how to do this, then start by subscribing and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss anything. So over the weekend, a friend of mine came into town and we went to a bar to grab a couple of beers and, catch up. And while we were there, we started talking about life in general and he started telling me about his music. You see, my boy is a singer and he's currently promoting a song, and apparently he's really struggling to get people to listen to the song. So I wanted to know what he was doing to promote the song. And he started telling me he's doing the usual stuff. He's got the song on SoundCloud, I think he's got it on Spotify, and he's promoting the song every day on his Instagram account. He's also sent the song out to a couple of music bloggers, and he's now considering getting on TikTok and using Facebook ads to promote the song. And as he's diving into it, I could tell that he's really frustrated because I could see that he's been putting in a lot of work to promote the song, but hasn't been getting that much traction with it. He said something about how nobody pays attention to you if you're an indie, and it's only when you've blown up that people start actually paying attention to you. Now, I felt really bad for the poor guy because I could feel his frustration, and he reminded me of the early days of my entrepreneurial journey when I used to struggle to get clients. I remember back then I used to get very angry when nobody paid me any attention and nobody even wanted to hear about this awesome, amazing service I had to offer them. And this is one of the toughest and most valuable lessons I had to learn as an entrepreneur. The reality is nobody gives a fuck about you or your service or your product. Nobody cares about that. What people care about is what you or whatever you're offering can do for them. This is really difficult to hear because as musicians, we really spend a lot of time and effort and sometimes a lot of money making our music, and we're super hyped and super excited about it. And we just want to share it with the world and have the world enjoy it and have it played multiple times. Only every time we present it to the world tells us to go fuck ourselves, and this really hurts, man. It's unfortunate, but it's what it is, and I feel a lot of indies need to hear this, and this is a point I wanted to get across to my friend as well. So I asked him, yo bro, how many indie artists are you listening to right now? How many have you got on your playlist? Because I know he's a huge fan of Spotify. And he stops for a moment, he thinks about it, and then he looks up and he says to me, you know what? I don't even listen to any indie right now. All I listen to is mainstream artists. And I was like, there you go. He didn't even realize it, but the same thing he was complaining about, he was doing the same exact thing to other indie artists. And I said to him that, yo, if you as an indie artist don't even listen to other indie artists out there, you don't even give them 3 minutes of your time, why should anybody out there listen to your own music? What makes you different? And this took him back and he was speechless for a couple of seconds, but he agreed with me and got the point I was trying to make to him. And I'm not gonna lie, this was difficult for me to say to him, but I only said this to him because I think he's a brilliant musician and I really want him to win. Thankfully, he got the point I was trying to make, because things could have gone really left. But I can gladly say we're still friends today, and he got the next 2 rounds of beer. Yay. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this for 2 main reasons. One, I want you to understand that if you're struggling to get your music heard right now, you're not the only one going through this, and I want you to take the comfort in knowing that, it's a very common problem that a lot of indies have. And 2, I want you to understand why you might be struggling to get your music heard right now, because if you understand why, you can then figure out how to solve the problem. So why don't people care about your music? Is it because that they're terrible, or is it because they don't support you and don't want you to win? No, the number one reason why people don't care about your music is because of music fans are human, and as humans, we are selfish creatures by nature. So what do I mean by that? Well, as humans, we're only interested in doing something if we're gonna gain something from it. I mean, if we're not gonna gain anything from it, or we don't see the benefit in doing something, then we're just not gonna do it. And the same thing applies when it comes to music. You see, every time you ask somebody to check out your music or watch your music video, subconsciously they're asking themselves, why should I? What's in it for me? What am I gonna gain by giving you 3 minutes of my time that I could be using to watch Netflix or browse through social media? Why? And if you can't convincingly answer that question, why, the odds of that person listening to your music is very, very low. So it goes without saying that if you want somebody to listen to your music, then you have to give them a really compelling reason to do so. And that reason has to be compelling for them, not for you. And when you fully understand this concept, this very simple concept, you realize that getting people to listen to your music is the simplest thing to do in the world. I'll give you an example. Let's say we were friends and I sent you a DM asking you to listen to my new song because it's the bangiest banger out there and it's gonna set the world apart and you're gonna love it. Are you gonna listen to it? I seriously doubt it. I mean, the best I can expect from you is to listen to it maybe a couple hours later, and at worst, you just don't listen to it at all. I mean, you could be going through some serious shit right now. You could have just received the worst news in your life, and I'm here asking you to listen to my music. It's not just the most important thing to you right now, you know, and because I understand this, I have no right to be pissed off at you, because I'll do the same thing as well. However, if I sent you that same DM telling you that if you listen to this song before 12 p.m. today, I'll buy your lunch or I'll send you a $100 voucher, I'm willing to bet that if you want that free lunch or that $100 voucher, you're gonna listen to that track quicker than I can say a $100 voucher. And it's that simple. I've clearly communicated what you're gonna gain by listening to the track. And if you want it, you're gonna do what I want you to do. Hopefully I'm making a lot of sense here. However, I wanna know what you think, so let me know in the comments below if you agree with me, and if you don't, I wanna know why as well, so let me know in that comments as well. Now, I know it's not practical to hand out free lunches and free vouchers every time you're promoting your song. You're gonna go bankrupt if you did that, and yeah, we don't want that to happen to you, do we? Thankfully, there's other things that you can do to get people to listen to your music that won't cost you a single penny, and I'm gonna be talking about that in my next video, so you wanna make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss it. In the meantime, feel free to check out my other videos. Here, I talk about everything from how to build a fan base that actually spends money on you to actually getting sponsorships and brand deals, even if you don't have a massive following. And if you know a musician who might be struggling to get their music heard right now, feel free to send this video to them. I have a feeling you're gonna be their new BFF and you're gonna get a free VIP ticket when they blow up. Finally, I wanna say a big thank you to you for watching my videos. I truly appreciate it. And until the next time, I'm gonna leave you with this. If you wanna make music your full-time gig, then you need to stop thinking like a musician and start thinking like an entrepreneur. See you in the next video.